Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Nani, your virtual assistant, and I am going to be doing a review on Jobduck, the common questions, the pros and cons, and what I've learned in the journey of the application process. Firstly, loves, this review is not going to be anything to discredit Jobduck. I'm just gonna be honest about what I went through, my process. Disclaimer, I am a Jobduck reject, but I think I can get you the inside scoop, like a little bit, and also help you through the application process. And also just I lead you into the things that you need to concentrate on when you apply for Jobduck. So for those of you who don't know, Jobduck is a recruiting agency in the United States. They look for candidates that are going to be working from home. So they hire virtual assistants, marketing assistants, and intake specialists. And all these jobs are remote jobs. They hire in, let me just check my notes. They hire in South Africa, Argentina, Colombia, El Salvador, Honduras, and Mexico. So they hire from those places for now, but they are planning to expand. The candidates they look for are proficient in English, both written and spoken. They look for a very strong work ethic. Hence, they are very long application process. Now, an interesting fact about Jobduck is that it was founded by lawyers for lawyers. So their client base is 99.9% lawyers, but they did say they are trying to work towards hiring for other companies and with other professions. They have hired more than 500 people in the countries they hire from for the careers they outsource. Their core values they call the ABCDE, which is attack your day, be incredible, C, let me check my notes, complete the job, dream big, which is D, and then E is excuse-free attitude. So if you match those, core values, they will hire you. Now, on this video, I'm not going into detail about the application process, more of like the commonly asked questions and the pros and cons and what you should focus on when you are an active applicant or you're in the process. What to expect and what you need to know. Just inside scoop, So let's just get into what you need for the application process. So you need to submit your CV. You need to submit an essay, 300 to 500 words on why they should hire offshore. You need a cover letter, a normal cover letter that just says who you are and about your career and, cover letter, like a normal company cover letter on why also you are incredible is what they're looking for. You also submit a 90-second video, and it has to be exactly 90 seconds. And also a tip, it has to be under 20 MBs, and they do provide you with tools to compress your video, but still so that it still has quality when you submit it. You also need to have your English results. They give you a link on where you can test your English, and it's just a bunch of questions and you have to answer them, and then they give you results. You screen grab that and you will submit it. Also, a tip for your CV: do not put your put your contact details or your address, or just maybe your name and your experience and your education, and no other documents, just that CV. If you are applying for marketing assistant, you have to provide your portfolio too. So first question, is it legit? Guys, I know how you can't be sure about like stuff on the internet. Like even with Jobduck, it looks legit, but literally they pay so high, especially if you're from South Africa. The pay is high if you compare to the same position. How much they pay in South Africa for the same position. Like Jobduck pays way more, like it's double. So you could think it's a scam because it's too good to be true, basically. Though I was rejected, after the Duck University, meaning that's part of the interview stage. So if you were rejected from after the interview stage, you cannot reapply. But if you didn't get to the interview stage, you can still reapply. So I was rejected then, but I do have a friend who works there right now, and they do pay. They just paid me today, which is what is the date? The date is okay. They did pay me today. It's $100 for the week that you did at Jobduck University. So Jobduck University is a training that is paid. You attend for a week, and then you get paid $100 through PayPal. So it is quite legit. And anyone that says they work for Jobduck and asks you for money, then that's a scam. That isn't real now. Ciao. They never ask you for money. Okay. Okay, so next question is what made me interested in the Jobduck? This is a personal question. It's not anything that people ask on the internet, but I just had to put it in there. The reason why I was interested in Jobduck is that it is a work from home. I'm a stay-at-home mom, so it suits me a lot, and I do have the skills required. It was just bad luck that I was rejected, really. It was really just bad luck, and it sounded like excuses when it came across to them. So you remember that you have to have a no excuse attitude. So that they look for those things. They just concentrate on those things. They pay $800, which is like 13,000 plus minus. Yeah, it's 13,500 in South Africa. So it's double the pay that admin people get. And those people have to pay rent. They have to pay transport. And working for Jobduck, you don't have to. You just have to have an office at your home, a quiet space, a good laptop, a good speed, like Wi-Fi speed, and you're good to go. And you got to have the skills, the skills that they require. So that's easy to get. Like all the things that you need are things that you already have, So now let's get into the pros of working for Jobduck. And there's a lot of them. Number one, you get paid for your training. Woohoo! You get paid to just be there for a week and take the assessments, and you get $100, which is great. Oh my word, you get like the friendliest people to walk you through your application process. Wow, like you get like they're so friendly, they're so patient because they know that you are busy or you have other things to do. So they schedule everything for you. Like if you're gonna have an interview, if you are gonna have an interview, you are gonna say, okay, I am free at this time, as long as it's not when they are closed. You understand? So if you are busy, you can still apply. It's fair for everyone, and especially because the times are not the same. So at like 1 in South Africa, that's when they get into work, and at 11 p.m. in South Africa, that's when they get out of work, because it's 5 p.m. on their side. So it's workable, you understand? So apparently, okay, let me just not say apparently, because I heard it from a credible source, which is a person that I know who works for Jobduck. So you get a 3-month probation, but it's paid. So you get a probation for 3 months, but you still get paid, but they still looking if you are, working well with the clients and all. Like I said, guys, you work from home, no rent, no transport to pay for, no traffic. You basically can't say you was held by traffic. Like you can't say you were held by traffic. That's just a bad excuse, because you should be home working. You can get rejected after the whole process. So you are gonna do everything. You're gonna do everything right and think that, yeah, this is going well, because they will make you feel comfortable with everything, which is good. But at the end, then they just reject you, and they just tell you, oh, it was nice knowing you, and I will put the rejection email here so that you guys can read it. I don't know if I should read it out loud, but I will cry all over again, okay? I don't want to do that to myself. They don't cover medical costs and all these other stuff that you have to worry about. You have to worry about them yourself. So they do not pay for those things. They do not. It's just that money they give you. That's it. But you do get a paid vacation. I didn't research about this, but you do get a paid vacation. I'm going to leave a link to their website so that you can read everything. Another con is that you're gonna have to wait for them to find you a client and matchmake the client with you and go through an interview process with the client. And that could take 6 months, that could take 1 week. So it just depends. Thing that I don't think is a con, but I think it could be an inconvenience to other people. You get paid on PayPal. So for other people, it's a bit, because other people just want their money inside their bank account already, so a person who's from South Africa has to go through the process of going to FNB, which is a bank in South Africa, First National Bank, to like go get the money and do the whole process. But I'm not sure if you have to do it all the time. I'm not sure. I think you just have to go activate and so that you can get money in and out of your accounts. But I'm not sure. But that's the inconvenience I think you would have. I would definitely recommend Jobduck to stay-at-home moms, students, people who are just unemployed and do have these skills which are proficient in English, have a strong work ethic, and yeah, just basically being an incredible person, because that's what they look for. And also I would also recommend it to students. I think students can also apply. People who have half-day jobs can also apply. As long as it doesn't interfere with what you do for Jobduck, you can actually apply. Just have the time for Jobduck. That's it. So I think all in all, Jobduck is a good choice. I really wanted to work for Jobduck, but I guess they didn't see the values and all of that. I can really say that it was bad luck for me not to get into Jobduck. I don't know, but maybe I don't possess the skills right now. And it's weird that they say you cannot reapply, because a person can always improve, right? Like, a person can basically just improve. Like, maybe after a year at least, can't they do that? When I got rejected, I'm not sure what happened, and I didn't ask them because I was still hurt, okay? But on my last day of assessment, my laptop had a problem. I did contact them and ask them to help me out, if they can help me out with some more time, because the whole hour when I had to do my assessment, my computer just froze. Then I had to use my desktop. And the whole time, the whole week when I was in Jobduck University, I was using my PC, my desktop. So it didn't really give me any problems. A little bit of problems because I couldn't get into Zoom, so I had to use my phone. It was a lot. So those are the things that just, put them off, because the Zoom calls were recorded. So anything that you were doing, they would assess it. So even my laptop, my desktop is here, and my camera is here. So when I am on Zoom, this is how I look. I'm trying to look at everyone else speak, but it looks like I'm looking away. So I had to get my laptop. I had to get a new laptop so that I can speak like this with the other people and look at the other people speak and, interact that way. And that was the last day, and they've been assessing me the whole day. The whole week. So those kind of things like can put them off, and And okay, I was saying about my laptop. It just froze. And the problem is, on the last Zoom call, our assessment was on a link on the Zoom call. You couldn't get the link anywhere else but the Zoom call. So I clicked on the link, luckily, and then my computer froze. So I had to try and get the link, copy it, put it on my emails, so that I can open it on my PC. So while I was doing that, it took me the whole hour. So when I had to do my assessment, the Zoom call, we had a scheduled Zoom call after an hour. So after we finished the assessment, we have a scheduled Zoom call, and it was like a goodbye Zoom call. But they asked me what's going on. I haven't submitted my, and I did communicate. I did write an email to them, but I don't know if they didn't see it or what. But I did. I wrote WhatsApp texts. I wrote emails. But my trainer did give me 5 minutes, which was, I don't know if it was good or bad, but I did my assessment in 5 minutes. And I was stressed for the whole weekend because our results come out Monday. I was stressed the whole weekend, and I had to go to a funeral. So it was just, I was just stressing. One thing I think I benefited from Jobduck and Duck University is confidence. Oh my word. If I could show you a review video of me speaking in front of the camera, you would be surprised if this is the same person who's talking. Like, it's a whole different person. Like, even when I speak to my customers, I feel like a total different person. I am I have cell phone etiquette, I have email etiquette, which is what they teach us and in the Jobduck Duck University. Honey, I am more confident in the way I speak, okay? So Jobduck University I like it. It helped me a lot. I think even in my future job applications, I would be definitely the candidate. Like, I'm more confident, for real. I think the advice I would give people who want to apply for Jobduck is that just pay attention to detail and just make sure you do everything on time and be interactive on the Zoom calls when you are in the process of Duck University. Just interact with everyone, be part of the group, because most of the assessments are group assessments, so they assess you on that too. How do you work with other people and all of that stuff. Please read everything from the time you start the application process. Read every single detail. I promise you, you will get accepted into Jobduck if you do have the skills. But just concentrate on the detail. Just look at everything. Just look for advice on the internet. Just check reviews. I mean, I thought I was doing things perfectly, but I mean, I could have done better. And also just check your camera. Be early for your Zoom calls, because I was early, but I had technical problems every day. So just check if your equipment is good, and you just check your equipment, just check everything, just pay attention to detail. And I think you will get the job you deserve. That job is wonderful. Like, it's basically what I do on my channel, but I didn't want to put them off by saying I basically do this on a daily. Jobduck wants you to have experience. They actually took a chance on me. I didn't have any experience with anything virtual, I've never worked before. I've never really worked, so I do not have much experience. The only experience I actually presented was of me being involved in events management, being involved in a podcast production, and being a graphic designer. And plus, the position I was applying for was virtual assistant. But before that, I was applying for marketing assistant. They said it is much more complicated, it's much more complex. So I need to go to the administrative assistant first, or I should go for that option because it looks like it would suit me better. So I do not even have the experience in that field. So I think having experience is a plus if you're going to apply for Jobduck, but they do take a chance on you even if you do not have experience. You do not need experience, but you just have to not make the same mistakes I made, okay? So thank you so much for clicking on this video, and if you like my content, guys, I am a virtual assistant. I have my own business in that field. If this video helped you, please subscribe on my channel. It helps a lot with the YouTube algorithm. So thank you so much, and I will see you on the next one.